there's a raging fire apparently that started in the early mornings of today at Kumasi PZ at Adum. If you know that place, you know what is really happening because there are a lot of shops, phone shops. It's probably it's a trading hub. I mean, where people
Yeah, yeah.
like our markets. That is one of the biggest trading hubs in Kumasi. So if you know PZ, then you really really know PZ and you know what is happening. And it's sad that this is happening to our livelihoods when uh, actually a few months ago the same thing happened to Accra's hub, that is Cantamanto, and it is becoming one too many. And always what we see is when the fire service personnel are late or slow in quotes to these places, and we have, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, you can see on the screens the fires. You can see the things that's happening. And I'm picking one or two information that there are people that are attacking some of the fire service personnel on the scene because apparently, according to them, there was a slow reaction by the fire service personnel to the scenes, which have caused the fires to spread to a lot of the shops and everything. And I mean, it is sad to see. Not want to defend the fire service, but Eric, I mean, before I go into details, I mean, this is quite sad.
Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. And you were telling me about the article, the news article that said that we have we have some fire tenders that are 50 years old.
So interestingly, guys, 3 days ago, the Minister for Interior, that's Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, was speaking in Parliament about these security services that he's in charge of, where he also spoke on the fire service and about retooling the fire service. I'm just going to pick some bits and pieces of his speech in Parliament, and it's quite surprising that 3 days on, we have a raging fire in Kumasi, and most of the blame is also going to the slow response of the fire service. But this is actually the reality on the ground that we need to realize as citizens, and something needs to be done by the government quickly, else this is going to be messy for the country. So he spoke on the fire tenders that we have, and I'd just like to start with his quote. He said, however, the service lacks adequate and required modern firefighting logistics in response to the fire service to confront fire outbreaks. As you can attest to the recent fire outbreaks in several markets throughout the country, to address this situation, the Ministry of Interior has earmarked the Ghana National Fire Service as one of the state institutions to be retooled. Efforts will be put in place to replace the old fire tenders with state-of-art multi-purpose fire tenders. And this is in relation to him saying that the Ghana National Fire Service currently has 247 fire appliances that they use in dealing with fire outbreaks, with 199 of them being in commission and 48 of them being damaged and or are being repaired. He also disclosed that the Ghana National Fire Service currently has a total workforce of 17,514 personnel deployed to various regions across the country to perform various operational duties. So a country like Ghana just having operational fire tenders in 199, in less than 200, let's say. In total, there's 247, but 48 are damaged or are being repaired. And this is... I can't begin to understand. Like a country like Ghana having this, how are you going to quench fire?
I don't know, because thinking about it, this is what, the third, fourth, fifth fire outbreak this year. I don't know. I've lost count.
Okay, so we just started 2025 by counting from like let's use the month from, let's say, March of last year to March of this year. It's like 4 or 5 fire outbreaks. So within the year, and there are major fires.
This year started with, I think, was it Abusio Kai? No, not Abusio Kai. Accra. Cantamanto. Yes, and then I think there was another one somewhere in Ashama, and I think there was. Yeah, this is it's been numerous. And what are they doing any investigations into these fires? Like, are they really looking into these fires? Like, what's really causing these fires, and what can be done
Exactly,
to,
because
obviously curb
these
them?
are also in mostly in our trading hubs, our markets. It's basically our markets where our goods
Yeah.
and services, our goods are being traded, clothes, food stuff, electrical appliances, all you can think of, like the centers, the big centers, and we have fires there almost every year, and it's like an annual ritual, and this
Because
shouldn't be happening to a country like Ghana, especially
yeah,
in 2025.
because
It's sad.
thinking about it, there should be investigations into these fires. Like, what's
Hmm.
the leading cause? What's causing the fires, and then something. What are we doing to curb it? Because, as I said, I know Adum very well. I know where I saw the video. In the moment I saw the video, I knew where the issue was, and everyone knows that's the hub of phones. Like, they sell
Nkumasi.
phone accessories, repairs. Yes, I think it's the top floor that's burning. The top floor, from what I remember, is full of phone shops. So that's millions of Ghana cedis down the drain.
But this is actually from the angle
if it
you
was,
saw. A lot of shops are being engulfed in the flames, eh? Like a lot of shops have been affected. And you see, most of the people are saying that the slow response by the fire service to the scene is what has caused the fires to spread to these places. But you see, when you look at it from a bird's eye view, you see how close these buildings are. And
yeah,
even
the fire tenders
going
are quite
through it,
big.
exactly, going through it,
I
even
was about to say the
quench
same thing.
fire is something that
That that area is any driver's worst nightmare to drive through.
Hmm.
Adum, around Central Market, KJTR. Like, when I'm going to Adum, I park my car around either Vodafone or the court, and then I walk to Adum. Or I park my car. There's a Stanbic Bank at Adum. It's called Harper Road. So I park my car there, and then I walk down, because the trotro drivers have blocked everywhere. The hawkers have blocked everyone on the street. Literally in the middle of the road, people have set up stuff that they are selling. You cannot drive there. So how do they expect a fire tender to get there? Is the question. But anyways, that's a story for another day. But yeah, for me, I think something needs to be done about these things. And as I said, this is money down the drain. The money is gone, and I'm not going to.
A lot
If
of
it was
money.
a place
People's
like in the
livelihoods, bro.
US, yes, in the US, in the UK, I'm going to say insurance, but I know
The
Ghana insurance
insurances.
ain't jack. Ghana insurance ain't jack. Insurance companies, the best of my knowledge, not even to the best of my, to what I have experienced, insurance companies are a big scam in Ghana. That is it. They are all a big scam in Ghana. The way they would stress you before you get your claim. So as a business owner who sell phones or has such large stuff in your business, the best thing would be go for insurance for situations like this. But here's the situation where you cannot even trust the insurance companies in Ghana. You're not going to get
I
payouts.
mean, this is also to them to quickly get their things running, and the clauses and the terms and conditions and whatever. These are people's livelihoods we are talking about. They should quickly try to get them their monies to get back into making their
I
livelihoods.
know.
I mean, this is somebody's
I'm
life that is literally burning
Yeah,
out.
insurance companies don't care though. Insurance companies in Ghana don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They absolutely do not
I
care.
just hope that
It's all about them.
you
It's all about how much you're paying them, and that's the end of the story. They don't care about you. They don't care about anything else. You've paid the money to them, and that's it. See it as you're giving the money to Father Christmas because you're not getting it back. That's insurance companies in Ghana. I
so
understand
guys
why people don't want to engage or with insurance companies because that's it. It's bad. Yeah,
I can see that you're getting into the mood. But these are topics for another day. At the end of the day, what we are trying to say, guys, is we need drastic measures to look at the situation, especially from our fire service point of view, and also from our markets, the structures and how they are structured in the market, so that it makes it easy for fire to be fought and also to contain the fires, because looking at this, a lot of buildings are going to get torched, and I saw some videos where people were like helplessly looking on with the fire service personnel as the fire was gushing through these buildings. And actually, it's just heartbreaking to see all these things, because we know the economic situations in Ghana right now. We know how difficult things are going.
Yeah, yeah.
With
And
this happening, it's just,
yeah,
just sad to see, bro.
To the shop to the shop owners whose stuff
shop
got burnt.
owners.
Yes, our thoughts and prayers to you. And
I'm
not going to say I hope the government
sorry,
comes to your aid. I'm not going to say I hope the government comes to your aid, because I don't think that's going to make any difference. But yeah, our thoughts and prayers to you, and I hope that.
Please.
I don't think. I hope you have money somewhere else, because that's the only thing I can say, because insurance companies are not going to mind you. I know insurance companies.
Let's try to give them hope.
Else.
Let's just try to give them hope in these times, so we fight the insurance services later.
We would have a dedicated episode to insurance companies in
Ghana. Yes, to make these things happen where people share them.
When you go for claim, that when they will show you a clause that a very. Anyways, guys, this is where we end today's episode before I lose my temper. So this is where we end today's episode.
The government, it's a good step for the Minister of Interior to come out with these figures and making us know the state of our fire service. And so the government should look at this critically and then address these issues as swiftly as possible. Yes, guys, that's all I can say today. I mean, Kate, take over, else I'm going to get emotional.
Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Untamed Session. It was good to have Danny on as well. And we are going to see you in the next one. And we are going to have episodes back to back to back to back. So don't miss it, yeah? Hope to see you in the next one. And as usual, stay untamed, be radical. See you in the next one.